Okay, so if you are a student or a novice professional or anyone else who is looking for an entry level, cheap, value for money laptop for some streaming or learning or some casual gaming, here is MSI Thin that will complete all your needs without breaking your bank. So let's find out in this video what does this great value for money laptop has to offer and if it's really suitable for your needs. It comes with this great Cosmos gray color, which is a dual tone silver and gray color. It is made of polycarbonate material which feels very good and not at all cheaply built with this matte finish all over. It has a sturdy build with minimal top lid flex, minimal keyboard flex and very little screen wobble, and its screen doesn't wobble at all while typing. It can be opened with one hand, but the laptop lifts a little bit and the screen goes back to about 130 degrees. It has thick chin and top bezels but has narrow side bezels. It has this cool vinyl type design on the front side which is refreshing to see. It has 10 keyless keyboard with single blue backlight, which is a letdown as laptops in this range have started to give at least single zone RGB. On the positive side, it does look better than simple white backlighting. It looks nice with these transparent WASD keys and a separate power button that blends right in the body. It has a dedicated Copilot key, which is just a marketing gimmick from Microsoft in my opinion. Its keyboard has features like keyboard backlight brightness control, microphone control, and a very rare feature of Bluetooth control. Overall, typing and using this keyboard is a good experience, especially for people who don't use a numpad. It has a decent sized fully clickable trackpad with multi-gesture support and feels smooth to use. It has a fairly open air intake vent on the bottom, not too big but not too small. It has air exhaust vents on the left and the back left side only, so no air exhaust vents on the right and the right back side. It has dimensions of 14.3 by 10 by 0.85 inches and weighs around 1.8 kgs, which is very light as compared to other gaming laptops, which with these rounded corners feel very nice and easy to carry around. Talking about the screen, it has an average screen of 15.6 inch IPS Full HD anti-glare panel with a native resolution of 1920 by 1080p, an aspect ratio of 16 by 9, 144Hz refresh rate, 250 nits brightness, 45% NTSC color gamut, so it might not be very good for content creation or tasks that require color accuracy. And it has a 900 by 1 contrast ratio, which is average for a laptop at this price. Coming to the ports, it has in total 3 USB Type-A ports and 1 USB Type-C port. Starting from the left, it has 1 power pin and 1 USB Type-A 3.2 Gen 2 port. On the right side, it has 2 separate 3.5mm jacks, one for audio and one for mic, 2 USB Type-A 3.2 Gen 1 ports, 1 USB Type-C 3.2 Gen 2 port, which supports display of up to 4K 60Hz, but I could not find any power delivery option in this, and one RJ45 Ethernet port. And somehow it qualifies as a laptop having ports on the back side, giving just one HDMI 2.1 port with a display output of up to 8K 60Hz. Ports wise, it's about average for a laptop at this price with almost no ports on the back side, only one USB Type-C port with no power delivery option, no always-on functionality with any Type-A ports. But I'd place this above other laptops in this segment as at least it has 3 USB Type-A ports, 1 HDMI port on the back side, and 2 display output options. So all in all, it has a decent port selection and placement. Coming to some other features, it has Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.3 for that seamless connectivity. It has an HD webcam. It has 2 down-firing speakers which sound average loudness, minimal bass, and good clarity. It sadly has no mux switch, which is to be expected for a laptop at this price range. It has average software support, giving options like system vitals monitoring, thermal profiles, and some general settings like swapping the Windows and function key because of its oddly placed function key, crosshair display, and HDR settings. Let's talk about what's inside this machine. It comes packed with Intel Core i5-12450H with 8 cores and 12 threads, of which 4 are P cores and 4 are E cores, 16GB of DDR4 RAM clocked at 3200 MHz. That means it comes in dual channel, which is a good thing as DDR4 RAM performs best when it's combined in 8+8 configuration as compared to only a single stick of 16GB, 512GB of NVMe storage, and RTX 2050 with 4GB VRAM and a maximum TDP of 45 watts. With hardware like this machine scores following Cinnamon scores and 3D Mark Time Spy scores. And with scores like these, this machine is suitable for casual gamers, streamers, coders, creative workload like Photoshop and video editing up to 1080p level. It can perform video editing up to 4K level, but it might lag after 2 or 3 layers. But it's not a suitable machine for AI work or machine learning, or even for 3D modeling and architectural work because of its weak GPU, weak CPU and low VRAM. I ran some game tests under these test conditions, but keep in mind I changed the settings of Hogwarts Legacy, Ghost of Tsushima and Cyberpunk to low preset and Forza Horizon to low to medium settings. And here are the results. GTA 5 and Valorant gave great playable scores at high settings. Games like RDR2, God of War gave good playable FPS at medium to high settings. Now very heavy titles like Ghost of Tsushima, Cyberpunk and Forza Horizon were played at medium to very low settings, but at 1080p they did not look bad at all and gave good playable FPS. So this laptop is well suited for casual gamers that will let you experience the modern AAA titles as well. So not bad for a laptop at this price. Talking about its upgradability, it has good upgrade options with 2 RAM slots of DDR4 RAM, expandable up to 32GB each, giving it a total of 64GB. One M.2 slot which is occupied by default and is expandable up to 1TB NVMe, and it has a comeback of one SATA slot for an hard drive, which may seem pretty outdated as of now to some, but it's actually a pretty great combination with an M.2 slot for cheap storage and great performance. But it does have a downside that it comes with a factory seal, which means you cannot upgrade this laptop or even open it up to clean it yourself without voiding the warranty. So obviously even I was not able to open up the laptop, and all this information has been gathered by me from the MSI service center. At the time of making this video, this laptop was priced at 54,000 online, but is available at a much better deal at Creative Laptops exclusive MSI store in Ludhiana, who were kind enough to give me this laptop for a review. Do check them out before buying, contact details in the description. Talking about the competition, that is laptops with similar specs, we have MSI Thin with Ryzen GPU, Acer ALG, IdeaPad Gaming, Asus TUF which has an added bonus of RGB backlight, and HP Victus. So this laptop is a good pick for anyone who needs to buy an entry-level performance machine, who either wants to try out heavy tasks and games and then go for a higher tier laptop or PC, or who just wants to have casual fun, needs a cheap laptop with a good performance. It does have DDR4 RAM, which is not as bad as it does come in dual channel mode, so maximum performance is possible. Also it has SATA plus NVMe combination, which is a great budget option for cheap storage and great speeds. The only downside is the screen, which is okay considering its price. In any case, this laptop has good features, has good performance and is a reliable budget choice. If you liked the review, please like the video, dislike if you didn't, tell me about it in the comment section, and consider subscribing for more videos like this.